Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Meg 2, The Trench. So a brand new trailer has just come out, and we're going to talk about everything that we know so far about the sequel. So the first movie, The Meg, it was just one of those dumb fun kind of action movies. Jason Statham fighting off a big shark, big megalodon, like eating people and causing carnage. Absolutely great fun at the movies. Like, don't go in expecting Shakespeare or anything like that, but it's just great fun. What's better than someone fighting off a megalodon shark? I mean, come on. So let's jump into this article, guys, and see what the second one is all about. For those afraid of what may lurk in the deepest depths of the ocean, it may be time to look away once again, as it's back. There he is, Jason Statham, looking like a badass, fighting off a giant shark. What more could you ask for? Often movie lovers will look to critical reception to gauge whether a film is worth seeing. Online reviews and internet rankings are a great and efficient way to check out a little bit about the film without necessarily encountering spoilers, with most of us nowadays choosing this method to pick our next viewing experience. Often this critical reception is a reliable unit of measurement, but sometimes it's better to go with one's heart rather than one's head. This can certainly be applied to John I have no idea. I'm just going to say John, guys, because I don't know how to say that. This can certainly be applied to John National Treasure 2018 feature, The Meg. As a movie fairly disliked by the critics, it stands out as an example of a film where the public does not agree, with it instantly obtaining a large fan base upon its release. As one of the shining examples of an ever-growing subgenre of shark-exploitation movies, I like that, shark-exploitation. I'm surprised I could say that. Has become a sort of a cult classic among fans, with eagerly anticipating the release of a sequel. Yeah, I mean, you look what happened with those Sharknado films, guys. Like, the first Sharknado came out, it was super low budget, indie, like, action film about a tornado that sends sharks flying everywhere. And it was, like, ridiculously dumb fun. Like, the plot was stupid. But it's one of these films you can throw on with your friends. You can have a laugh. And it is what it is. Like, you're not looking for Shakespeare. You're just looking for dumb fun and action. Just like... And that's kind of what these Meg films are. And people love this kind of stuff, you know? Specific details regarding the sequel have been kept well hidden for some time. Especially when one considers that the star Jason Statham first teased the second installment way back in 2018. However, some rare bits of information have slowly dripped from production tap. So when the scheduled release date moving even closer, and with fans the first movie desperate to hear more, it seems as if Appel's Entertainment and their fellow contributors are finally giving in and providing information on what we all want to hear. So with that in mind, here is everything we know about the Meg Trench 2023 so far. Okay, when and where is the Meg The Trench releasing? Currently in post-production, The Meg 2 has set itself a target release date of August 4th, 2023. Of course, as with many other movies, this could potentially change, especially when one considers the first movie was delayed, had a delayed release, although die-hard fans will be hoping that the date is to stay with us. Sorry guys, a bit chesty at the moment. With the original The Meg releasing in theatres back in 2018, it's no surprise to learn that the sequel will follow suit. After a successful run at the box office, the first time around, the production team will be hoping for a similar outcome with ticket sales of The Meg 2. Did you guys watch The Meg? I only just watched it recently in the last week because people told me that this trailer might be coming out for the second one. So I thought, oh, you know, I might as well go back and watch the first one because I haven't seen it yet. I saw parts of it before, but I haven't watched the whole thing. And I watched it, and like I say, guys, it's just dumb fun. Like a massive shark causing chaos, eating people. It's just fun and ridiculous, and that's all you need from it. You don't need Shakespeare, you don't need in-depth character or plot or anything like that. It just is what it is, and it's a great fun time to watch. So, is there a trailer for Meg 2 The Trench? We received our first Meg 2 Trench trailer on May the 8th. The trailer is nearly 3 minutes long and features killer sharks and underwater exploration. The beast is back for seconds, and we can't wait to see the Meg 2 and see what the Trench cooks up. Check out the trailer below. So the trailer is here, guys. You can go on YouTube right now. Obviously, you're on YouTube watching this video. But go on YouTube, search for Meg 2 trailer. Have a quick watch of it, guys. Absolutely funny as hell. You can see in this picture here, obviously, Jason Statham, he's like on a boardwalk, and the shark's eating up the boardwalk. He's running away from the shark, and he's like kicking the shark. I guess we can, actually, I don't have to play it. We can just skip through it. We can just skip through it like this. So it starts off with dinosaur. It starts off with a dinosaur, 65 million years. and there's a T-Rex that comes down to the beach. You can see a T-Rex comes out of the brush line down to the beach, thinking that he's all hardcore and everything, and then the Meg jumps out and grabs the T-Rex. It's pretty insane opening, actually. And then we've got Jason Statham, oil rig, and they're going down to the trench underneath because there's an unexplored area where there's like old wildlife, like prehistoric wildlife that hasn't been explored. So they go down to explore it. And as you can guess, there's a Meg down there. And they start getting eaten by, you know, some of the... This is the part where he's on the boardwalk and the shark's eating up the boardwalk and he's running. As you can see there, the shark's coming in for the boardwalk. And then Jason Statham has got his back up against the boardwalk and he's got his foot on the shark's snout. Realistically, that shark would be so powerful and strong, it would just... His leg ain't going to do much, you know? But yeah, guys, I'm not going to play the trailer myself because I'm going to get it copyrighted, so... But I'll continue on with the article. Go and watch it for yourself, guys. It's a really good trailer. It's just, you know, it's just funny as hell. What is the Meg 2 The Trench about? So as it currently stands, there is no official plot synopsis for the Meg 2 The Trench, although this hasn't stopped many from speculating what it may be about. Firstly, based on the film's subtitle, we know it's likely to return to the Mariana Trench, from where the first Megalodon originated in 2018. With films of the genre, it is highly likely that they will try and go bigger and better in the sequel, so be prepared for a potentially greater shark than the first time, or perhaps an even more devastating monster entirely, like the Chronosaurus that appears in the sequel novel that the film was based on. The Chronosaurus. I know that chrono means time, so does it mean that, like, it's from another time period? I'm guessing that's what it means. Of course, the film is not just about sharks, with the original doing a great job unpacking Jason Statham's Jonas Taylor as a character. We expect to see more of this in the sequel, with Jonas nearly sacrificing his own life at the end of the first movie, and the ramifications of this on the family and friends are likely to have ripple effects as we enter the Meg 2. There is plenty to be excited about for fans of the original, with much more aquatic action and adventure to be had for sure. So the Meg, who are the cast and crew of the Meg 2? Understandably, fans of the original who grew to love the cast and characters will want them to return for the sequel. While we do know that some returning characters, most notably Jason Statham's Jonas Taylor, Li Bingbing, Transformers Age of Extinction, who was a particular favourite in the original, as Cyan, will not be returning for unspecified reasons. However, fans should not be too disheartened, as the cast still suggests there is plenty of fun to be had. Coming back alongside Statham are the likes of Paige Kennedy from Rush Hour as DJ, Cyan's daughter, Mayan, played by Shuya Sophia Kai, Mr. Corman, and Cliff Curtis from Sunshine as Mac, with other characters hopefully yet to be announced as returning. I do apologise if I butchered any of those names. I've said in previous videos, guys, I'm really not good at trying to pronounce names in these articles, but I do, yeah, so I apologise. So, behind the camera, the most notable change from the first film comes at the helm, with director John being replaced by British director Ben Wheatley. I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of directors and actors' names that I can't pronounce in this article. I do apologise. Rather than me trying to butcher it, I'm just going to say their first name if I can pronounce it. And then if you want to pause it and read the names for yourself, go ahead. But rather than me trying to struggle through it, you know, it's just easier for me to do it this way, guys. So British director Ben Wheatley from Sightseers, who will hopefully put his many years of directorial experience to good use in the sequel. The sequel screenplay has been written by the first film's writer, John Hober and Eric Hober, and Dean. Randy Greenberg and Catherine are the executive producers, with Belle Avery and Lorenzo Di Bonaventura as producers. Kenneth and Chiling as associate producers. Cliff Lanning as co-producer, and I really can't say that name, I apologise, as line producer. The movie's cinematography by Harris no, can't say that. The movie's cinematography is by Harris, with the film editing by Jonathan Amos. Sorry, guys. Just go back and read the names if you want to read the names for yourself, but I just don't know how to pronounce them. I do apologise. When and where was the Meg 2 The Trench filmed? Well, not the bottom of the Mariana Trench, that's for sure. Yeah, that would be pretty expensive and logistical nightmare, I think. Thanks to the updates from Statham, we know that the Meg 2 kicked off filming in January 2022 in the UK. That's quite surprising. Oh, I suppose this I was going to say, trying to film this in the UK would be quite weird, but then again, we have the movie studios here, so that makes sense. Before moving on to other locations, we also know that at least part of the movie was filmed in Thailand or Hong Kong. That makes a lot more sense. Production has since wrapped, and the film is currently in post-production phase. Okay, yeah, so that's currently everything that we know so far about the Meg 2, guys. Are you looking forward to the Meg 2 yourself? Did you see the first Meg? It's just dumb, ridiculous fun, and it's just great. You know, sometimes that's all we need, guys. It's just like eating a hamburger, isn't it? It's not really like eating a hamburger. We know it's, you know, it's deep down at the core. It's nothing deep and nothing great, but you know, you just want to waft it down because it's exciting. You know, it tastes good, it looks good, you know, and that's kind of what this movie's like. You woof it down, you just consume it quickly. It's a fun ride. There's nothing too deep about it. It's just great. My hamburger analogy probably wasn't that good, but I understood what it meant. I hope you do too. But yeah, just dumb, great fun, guys. The second one looks to be as good as the first one. Go and watch the trailer, guys. You'll thoroughly enjoy it. And if you haven't seen the first Meg film, do yourself a favor, go and watch it. So good. And I'd love to know what you think about this as well, guys. So jump down in the comment section, and I will see you soon.